Okay, so we have another determine whether or not the following series converges. Again, the only two tests that we have available to us are the divergence theorem, which shows that the last term can't be zero. Excuse me, if it's not zero, then you know the series diverges. Or we have geometric, and we've seen a number of examples of that. This one here, you've kind of seen before. I just made it a little annoying by put a +3 in front. Let's just look at what this series would look like. If you plug in 1, you get -1, so it's 3 minus 1 is our first term. Our next term, you plug in 2, that's going to make that a +1, so that's 3 plus 1. And then you plug in 3, which is odd, so therefore it's going to be 3 minus 1, ... So this is 2 plus 4 plus 2 plus 4. So essentially, as this goes out, it's going to continue to be 2 and 4, 2 and 4, 2 and 4. So I'm going to break this up into two different cases, and I alluded to this in some of your homeworks. If n is odd, the limit as n goes to infinity of 3 plus -1 to the n is going to be equal to 2. And if n is even, the limit as n goes to infinity of 3 plus -1 to the n is going to be 4, just from looking at this pattern up here. So therefore, the limit does not exist. Hence, the limit as n goes to infinity of 3 plus -1 to the n is not equal to 0. Therefore, the series diverges by the divergence theorem / nth test. So what am I going to look for in this problem here? Number one, I'm going to look for that you showed that the limit is equal to 2 or 4. Right, break it up into two different parts there. Reference that if n is odd and n is even, those are two different values that you would get. It's not explicitly necessary that you write this down right here, that the limit does not exist, but I just thought that was helpful information to say, because clearly it doesn't go to any one particular value, so the limit doesn't exist. And it's not really necessary that you write this down either, but I just wanted to say that because that's part of the divergence theorem, that the limit does not equal 0. And then therefore, my series diverges, so you want to write down diverges, and then you want to write down divergence theorem or nth term test. So the things I'm looking for again is the limit was 2 or the limit was 4, diverges, and then one of these two reasons right here, and then you get full credit.